Boys, that's it for the tournament. Good job. A puzzling bout with Starry Knights taking the...
YouTube, it is the next morning after my tournament run, and I'm ready to make a YouTube video. Yeah, we came first place with a pretty off-meta pick, but I think the deck that I chose has a pretty good place in the meta right now. If you've seen my community post, you might have an idea of what this deck is. I will just get straight into the deck profile then. Huge shout out to DLE, thank you, and Paydia, of course, the sponsor for the tournament. These main phases are a lot of fun, and a great entryway if you, YouTube, are looking to enter the competitive scene. These single elimination tourneys can go a long way for your confidence in the game. I highly recommend joining them, especially if you can win with decks like I'm playing. So let's get into it. Right, it is Starry Knights, a highly underrated deck in my opinion, at least in this meta. Maybe not in every single point of this game's lifespan it'll be good, but right now it's pretty decent. A ton of great matchups, especially PK, which is running rampant everywhere these days. So I'll just give a brief overview of what all these cards do. I'm not going to read them word for word. I'll start off with explaining my choice of back row. This deck can really only fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 generic back row slots. So right now I'm really enjoying Book of Moon. IDQ is good, and of course Compulse is the best Limit 3 trap, arguably. If I had another Compulse, I'd probably swap one of the Book of Moons out, but I only have one Compulse. Then we have the searcher for the deck Balefire, can search any Starry Night monster and the dragon. Hold up, I missed a really important effect of Balefire. When you activate this, you search any monster, and your opponent controls a dark monster. Very important because there's a lot of dark monsters in the current meta, and you have no monsters on field, you can immediately summon a dragon from your hand for free. And that pops something. So a very important effect to work out the Phantom Knight's negate. Yeah, on with the rest of the... And then Ceremony can get rid of one of your fairies in hand, your level 4s, to search the dragon. Also, if your opponent activates any card effect, once that resolves, you can special summon a dragon for free from your hand. Starry Night Arrival is the trap. It can either special summon a dragon from your hand or return a dragon from your field to your hand. Important to note, Arrival is only activatable in the main phase, whereas this activates all the time. Well, the second effect activates all the time. The Mulligan effect is only during the main phase. Onto the monsters, the most important one, your starter is Rael. It can search any of your spells and traps. Well, your Starry Night spells and traps. So Balefire, Ceremony, Arrival. Flamel is a great hand trap. If your opponent swings, it's either direct or into a monster, you can activate its effect to discard itself and summon a dragon from the hand. All these effects that summon the dragon are very important, and I'll get into that once we get to the dragon. And last, level 4 is Estelle. Once it's on the field, quick effect, at any point you can tribute any of your monsters to summon a dragon from hand. These also have grave effects. So Rael's grave effect is you can banish itself to summon any of the level 4s, or either of the level 4s, Estelle or Flamel. It can't summon a copy of itself. Estelle's grave effect, you can banish it to boost permanently your dragon by 1000, yeah, by 1000 attack. And Flamel's effect is a quick effect. You can banish itself for cost from the grave to add a dragon from the field or the grave back to your hand. And yeah, the big boss monster, my second favorite boss monster in Duel Links right now, after Meteor Dragon. This guy's really cool. So whenever you summon from the hand, just pop anything on the field for free. Second effect is he can't be destroyed by dark attribute monsters, either by attack or by card effect. And last of all, when it attacks, you can quick effect Malevolent Sin away a monster, banish it until the end of the turn, and it can attack again. That leads to very easy OTKs if you have Starry Dragon and Rael on field. If you summon Starry Dragon, you can pop anything, and if there's another monster, you can swing in with Starry Dragon, move the monster out the way, swing again, and swing for lethal with Rael. Very fun deck. The extra deck, Eric Sheargill is funny, but because this deck is super consistent, a lot of the time on turn 2 you're going to be able to make this for free. It's just a +1, and it gets your monsters in the grave where they have pretty much as good effects as they would have on the field or in hand. So yeah, that's just a draw, and often you can just draw 2 off of it. So a lot of advantage out of Perry Cheergill. Abyss Dweller, just a really good rank 4 right now. Dark Rebellion, also just the best OTK enabler. Not that this deck has a tough time OTKing anyway. And then the links, just whatever. I really like Brute Enforcer, because again, the level 4s in grave do have effects that are pretty good. So the discard doesn't really hurt this deck. And this boosts all your light monsters, which every monster we have are. Nightmare Phoenix and Unicorn, obviously the best links we have, and an Ibli out. We don't want to get stuck with an Ibli on field, otherwise we can't summon our dragon. Actually, yeah, no, we can't summon our dragon. We can tribute over it if we have another monster on field, but we have to wait a turn for that. That's the deck. Enjoy the replays. I will see you in the next video. Cheers.
それじゃデュエル始めましょう。
俺はデュエル。俺のターン。レディースエンジェントルメン。
これが
それじゃ
能書きは